Hi, I'm Maniki Nippon, and today I received a comment saying that I was a quote-unquote gay-mo, and I don't exactly know what that means, but I'm predicting that it means gay homo or something like that. Anyways, and you need to do a little bit more research on the Amero before you speak on the subject, and you guys can look at my profile page and see this comment. It's pretty funny to me, actually, because I don't have any feelings for men or yeah. Anyways, but aside from that, okay, I wrote on my blog earlier this year about how Hal Turner did this video about the Amero. You know, it's supposed to be shocking and provocative and amazing, and you know, people are supposed to believe every word he says. This is a guy who's a racist. This is a guy who's naturally into fear-mongering. That's what he's good at, same as Alex Jones. And that's what they are. They're fear-mongers. Whether or not what they say is true, could be true. Could be true. Could be that we all could end up with RFID chips in ourselves, and you know, the government's out to kill us or some shit like that, right? I mean, it could be correct. Now, in Hal Turner's video, he went from one proposition to the next, which was, he went from one proposition, which was, okay, the North American Union is gonna happen. He said that. He said wake up America, North American Union is happening. Okay, I understand the North American Union is an idea that has been brought up by privatized corporations, brought up by government agencies. You know, they had meetings on there. Okay, I understand that. But then he goes on to the proposition, okay, which has nothing to do with it. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. There is a independent coin designer. You can look this up on your own, DC Coins. There's a man on there that sells these DC coins. One of the designs is for the Amero, a fictitious currency. It's a fantasy currency, and technically he can mint his own coins so long as it doesn't have a real value to, or a real existing currency. You know, people can't confuse it for a real tender or current currency, basically. It's kind of like, you know, the minting laws that the federal government set up. Basically, if you mint your own money, it goes against the Federal Reserve Act, and you're not supposed to mint your own coins. So, I mean, so long as it doesn't have like a value on it that's real. You can still mint it. I mean, you can say how much of an ounce of gold or silver it contains and stuff like that, but you're not supposed to give like a US dollar amount on the face, because you're not supposed to be able to do that. But anyways, if you said like Mesopotamia dollar, I mean, that's a currency that doesn't really exist, so you should be able to mint that. But if you say US dollar, or you know, Spanish, whatever, euro or something like that, you can't mint a coin without their authorization for it. So anyways, it's basically to protect people from creating false currencies and stuff like that. Well, this DC coin company actually made these coins, you know, the Ameros, and Hal Turner said that he acquired them by supposedly this secret cargo shipping truck that's going to China. It's like, look out people, the Amero's real, and they're proposing this so it can happen, and blah 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 blah. Well, okay, is that more likely? Or is it more likely that Hal Turner went on the internet and actually bought a DC coin for himself because he thought it'd be cool to fearmonger people? And I would say that it's more likely that it's a great marketing tool for DC Coins, and it's a great marketing tool for Hal Turner. I don't know. I haven't seen any evidence that suggests that we're actually going to make a North American Union like they did in Europe between Canada and Mexico. Now, I know they propose it. Yeah, they propose it. Okay, fine. I agree to that. But what I'm saying is, from going to one proposition to another, I mean, it's it takes a quite extraordinary amount of evidence and for that kind of claim. Number one, I mean, he's simultaneously claiming that Ameros are going to be here. Amero is going to be the currency that we're going to use for the North American Union. Second, that the North American Union is going to happen, and for sure, it might. I don't know that for a fact. But also that the Chinese are secretly hoarding this cash for themselves. Like, are you serious? Do you have any kind of documentation for the shipment of this cargo? And I'm not saying some vague shipment like these 12 trucks with this amount of gold or silver or copper. No, it says Amero currency is being shipped to China. I mean, that's the kind of evidence you would need in order to prove what you're saying is true. It's not, you know, I mean, Hal Turner already is a white supremacist, so he's already good at making people fearful of other racial groups and stuff like that, and, you know, white supremacy and all that. I mean, that's what he does. He's a you know, he's part of that racial divide. So it wouldn't be far-fetched for him to propose something that's very big propaganda, but not necessarily untruthful matters or real claims based in reality. I don't know. Anyways, what I'm saying is I don't believe conspiracy theorists like him or Alex Jones. I mean, it's quite an extraordinary claim to say that RFID tags exist, and two, oh, they're going to implement them in every single person on Earth. You know, it takes an extraordinary claim to do that. I mean, they haven't done that in Europe or Britain or, I mean, you know, it's a bunch of conspiracy theory bullshit as far as I'm concerned. So, anyways, I just wanted to speak on that for a little bit because I didn't make a video on it specifically, but I put it in my blog. So, anyways, hope you enjoy it. I'll talk to you again soon. 5 stars, and please subscribe to me. Thank you.